Hello my lovelies, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be playing Dress to Impress, but not in the way you think it is. So, we all know the nail tech Lana, right? Well, apparently she's turned evil or something because there is a maze that we have to complete and it's all about Lana. I'm not sure I understand what's really going on, but to get to the maze, you basically have to go into your Roblox search bar, like where you search for your friend, and then type in Lana does nails. And then click the first user, and there you will see her little caption where it's like, hello, my name is Lana. I work as a nail tech for a popular runway agency. Despite my long hours, I try hard to be the best version of myself I can possibly be. After that, scroll a little bit until you see view full profile. Click on it, and then if you scroll again, there should be favorites, and click on the first forest. And once you click on that, it'll transport you to a new game. And it's just Forest. It's just called Forest by Lana Does Nails. And as soon as you join in, you get a badge where it says follow the flowers award. So I'm guessing you have to follow the flowers. So as soon as you load in, you see it's very red, very scary like. You can see a portrait of her on the floor. It's very scary. I'm not a big fan of horror games, even though I do like the genre horror. I'm not too sure about horror games. Basically what I'm doing is just following the flowers. There are a lot of flowers. I did need some help with this, so I ended up like following a group of people at one point, but for now just follow the flowers and be careful because I like almost fell here. I did not know what that was. Just be careful where you're walking, and just follow these sunflowers. I'm just noticing this now, but there are a lot of sunflowers, like way too many. I was so scared because I'm like here by myself. I'm like, am I going the right way? Am I going the wrong way? But trust me, just keep on following the flowers. I was stuck in this area where it's like, do I go left or do I go right? I was like, oh my God, what do I do? What do I do? So just go left. I saw all these people going on the left, and there you see this little like machine where it says it needs 4 players to activate, and there was definitely more than 4 players, so I don't really know what happened, but it didn't work the first time, at least for me. I don't know if anybody else had trouble with this, but it didn't work the first time. I had to do it the second time where we all got on, and then when you do this, it'll teleport you to the maze. So as you can see, following the flowers was just the first part. The maze is the second and final part, I believe. So for the maze, instead of following the flowers, this time we have to follow the portraits of Lana. So here we are at the beginning. As you can see, there's a picture of the maze. So basically, just start, and every time you see a picture or a portrait of Lana, just follow it. So at first I started off with this group because I tried to do this and I like failed so many times because it would just transport me back to the beginning. Like I'd just be going around in circles. So I started off with this group, but then somehow we all got separated and it was just, we were on our own at one point. It was so scary, but yeah. So just follow all the portraits and you'll be fine. I've heard from other people that allegedly Lana will chase you through the maze. I personally didn't experience this the 3 times that I had to redo this maze, but I was so worried about it. Someone said that if she does start chasing you, just to hide in one of the bushes and don't jump or anything, just hide. But I was so worried that she was gonna find me, and I was like, oh my God, what do I do? What do I do? You'll see later on, it'll start to get darker and darker. I'm guessing as you get closer to the end, it'll get darker. And I thought that meant that Lana was coming after me, and I was so scared. I was so cautious, but don't worry, that just means you're getting closer to the end. You can see here, we all start to question where the portrait is. I followed this girl because she was kind of leading the group, so I thought she knew where it was, but nope. So when I went back, I tried to search for where the portrait would be, and this is kind of where it got really dark and I got scared that Lana was coming after us, and then we all split up. So I went to look over there because everybody like went over there, but there was no portrait. And so I had to go back and it was just really dark. I was really scared. So I headed back, and this is where the group split up because they kind of weren't following like where anybody was going at that point. Like we lost like one person already, and then I was like, whatever, I'll just go off on my own because I see the portrait here. So I just kept on following this portrait, and there was one girl who did follow me. I did hit one point where it was just me completely by myself, and I was so scared. You can see here I'm trying to guide her towards this portrait because I'm not sure if she saw it, but I just kept on going. It was kind of difficult because I was like, am I going the right way? I'm like starting not to see portraits as often. You'll see that later on where I'm like, am I even going the right way? I don't see any more portraits. Like, I think I'm making a full circle. Here I'm just trying to help her out to see if she can see the portrait, but I think she left, and this is the part where I was completely by myself. Here I was like, oh my goodness, where do I go? I don't see any portraits. Then I saw one and I was like, okay, I'm good. And it's getting really dark. I was so scared. I was like, oh my gosh, is Lana after me? I like stopped to see if like I could hear her or anything, but no, so I kept on traversing. And it was really dark. I was so scared. I was like, what if she just pops up in front of me and like kills me and I have to do this all over again? This is the farthest I've gotten. As you guys can see here, it got super dark. And like, you can see the letters clearly where it's like locked, tragedy, doppelganger, missing, like, will you find me, like, wrath. What is all of this? I'm very concerned for Lana. Like, is the one in the salon with us the doppelganger? If so, I'm very scared because who is that? Who is this lookalike Lana that's been fooling us all? And are these portraits of our regular Lana or the doppelganger herself? I'm very confused. And where is Lana? Is she being held captive? If you read the words on the screen, it says missing and will you find me or can you find me? The hands, innocence, find me, locked, wrath, will you ever find me? This is not okay, guys. Where is our nail tech Lana? Okay, well, if you haven't guessed already, I'm spooked. When did Dress to Impress become a horror game? Oh my goodness. It is super dark. I cannot see a thing. I was so worried and so paranoid that Lana was gonna come up behind me and just kill me. But you have to remember, the more dark it is, the closer you are to the end. And here we are. We go up the steps, straight to that door, and we're done. So Lana says, so you've managed to escape. This is not the end. You are not safe. Oh, and there's a code? This is not okay. What does this mean? Is she threatening us? Where is our Lana? I'm very confused. We need more Lana lore ASAP because I do not understand. Where is she? Who is this doppelganger? Will we ever find Lana? This is so confusing. But since we finished the maze, it'll just send us back to the original Dress to Impress game, where there, I believe you can unlock Lana's dress. Well, my lovelies, we've reached the end of the video, but it does leave me with some questions. Where is Lana? Is this the real Lana right next to us? And lastly, when is the new Lana lore dropping? But anyways, I'll see you guys next week probably.